Afternoon everyone. This 1350 Tamiya Enterprise aircraft carrier kit has come up in conversation quite a few times over the recent weeks, both in Google communities and outside of the modelling world, both in personal life. So I thought, as it's the most popular video I've got on my YouTube channel, I'd update it, reshoot it and show you what I've done over the last 4 years to get this model the way looking it is. So no additional footage, but I've just been looking at it this morning and really proud of it, so I thought I'd share it with the class, as they say. So for those of you who don't know, this is the 1/350 scale Enterprise kit. It's an absolute monster at a metre long, which is about sort of 3 feet or so, and as I said, it's taken about 4 years to build it. It's got about 50 aircraft on it, all of which are made up of several parts, most of which have got photo etch on, and then there's the decals as well. And on top of that, the kit itself, which has got countless parts, I've also updated that with photo etch and various bits of scratch built stuff. And then lastly, reached some purchase earlier this year with the very small 350 scale figures. So yeah, lots of blood, sweat and tears has gone into building this kit. It's really impressive. It looks massive up on the display that I keep it on. But lots to see. Back at the stern here, see the proud name Enterprise, with bits of oil wash to simulate the rust. Just a bit of the starboard side here. I didn't do the complete hangar deck, so rather than sort of show off some of it, I made a small sort of hangar space, for want of a better term, which I put that F-14 Tomcat in. Wanted to show it off a little bit. With hindsight, maybe should have done that, but hey ho, next time. There's always another time. This phalanx gun emplacement here, I scratch built. It's a lot less involved in the kit parts, so basically sort of bolstered that with some styrene sheet, and then there's a photo etch obviously as well around that. And then we have more of the air wing, stars and stripes there for our American friends, various pieces of photo etch, a tiny little carts, more planes, and various crew members who have just launched this Tomcat here up into the skies. Here's an air view of the Hawkeye coming into land, which is held up with a little tiny piece of brass wire. And just sort of panning this shot alone, you can see just how long the flight deck actually is. And here we have our Seahawk, I believe, helicopter taking off. Made this rotor piece with a piece of clear perspex and then brushed on the black and coloured the rest of it in with smoke. And then on the tower itself, the big E, this is sort of further bolstered with all sorts of bits of wire. We also had bits of paperclip, if I remember, and a few bits of styrene lying around. Yeah, the two big rods there, big pipes, are bits of paperclip. One thing I should have done is fill in the windows from the inside, so if you are thinking of building this kit, I highly recommend you do that, because it really does make a bit of difference. And then the Enterprise there. And here we are on the port side of the ship. Again, lots of tiny little figures and photo etch parts all bolstered up. That spherical radar assembly is actually a push pin. A few more planes sort of showing off the hangar deck. More rust down here. The oval blobs on the side are actually lifeboats. Along the flight deck, the third and fourth launch caterpillars, and then this is the first two of the phalanx here. and even a very, very small depth gauge. And along here, a few more of the aircraft. It does come with various aircraft. I think it's about sort of 30 odd or so, but I bolstered it with various trumpeter kits. These intruders here are all trumpeter kit parts, easy to get hold of, and they come in I think it's sort of 6 or 8 different pieces, including the photo etched parts and various figures and the helicopter. I do have a separate video on this, but I find it quite hard to visualise just how massive these Nimitz class aircraft carriers are. So this is the Enterprise next to my Bismarck kit, same scale, made by Revell, and as you can see, I'm going to stand quite far away. It is actually enormous. Bear in mind that the Enterprise was built in 1965, and the Bismarck in the early 1940s. You can see just how technology sort of evolved over the 25 odd years. But yeah, she's huge. So yeah, a very impressive kit. You can make it a lot better than this if you put the time in. I really enjoyed it. Would I do it again? Maybe. We'll see. Maybe one of the new forward class USS Enterprise when that gets commissioned and launched in a decade or so, but we'll see. So great, thanks for watching everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and any questions please let me know. Thanks a lot, bye bye.